Right folks, while I was messing about trying to get the phone right, just hooked into a fish. I should bring it up in front of me. You might see the swirls in a moment. There he is. It's a nice, whoops. See him swirling, it's a nice bream. Round about, oh, nice silver bream. Look at that. There we go. In the net. Yes. I said I would, oh, he's a nice one. Nice silver bream, about £2. Right in the lip. Hooked nicely. And now, I'm going to unhook him and then show you a bream. You. No, you're not a bream, you're a hybrid. You bugger you lovely thing. Come here, give me that hook. Come on. Out it comes. Oh, come on. Oh, you monkey. It looks itself. Hang on, he's flapping about a bit. Calm him down. This is what we call a hybrid. It's a nice bream. It's a cross between a roach and a bream. Tell it's a hybrid by its fins at the back. It's got a dark line going through them. Put him back in the water. Now, as I said, the way I'll put them back in, I hold the net at the bottom like that. Load him in. Come on, young man. Other way. Other way. Come on. Swim off. That was in between testing me float rod out, because what I was doing with the float rod, I'm sorry, but the camera got tilted. I don't know why, but one of these legs are playing up on this. I'm getting rather annoyed. That's it. Let's see if I can work this out now. Let's have a look. Up, up, you monkey. Oh. It's still going down. Why? That's why. You stupid man. Right, again. I'm trying to get everything in focus now. But it hasn't gone in focus. Let's push that down that way. Let's see. Right. Now, take that back a touch. Right now, I was just made myself a cup of Rosy Lee, cup of tea. Because you know me, I like me drinky poos. I'm not one of these, whoops a daisy. It just shows you by sticking that extra bit of sweet corn out. When I did, it brought the fish on. And this is classed as a bream mix. I'm sorry again, I can't get your angles right so you can see my rod again. Although, hang on a minute, let me just try and change that from there to there. No, you got to be like that, ain't you? No, I'll leave you back there. Anyway, sorry, anyway. By sticking that extra bit of bait out, it worked. In the stem swim. Oh, sorry, not the stem swim. In the swim, in the metric feeder. As I said before, my hook bait, what I put out there, has got to implement the bait out there as well. And also, if you got it in your mix here, now I might drop a couple of, good idea, John, into my, that might be a better idea actually. If I can hook it on. Yeah, that one's gone on. That's nice. I'm going to put 2 of these on. Put 2 on. 2 on. Not 21, but 2 on. Again, sticking me micro pellet in first. No, I put that in first, didn't I last time? Little sprinkle, what you do with your gravy. La la la. Then your micro. Press it down a touch. Bit more micro. Press it down a touch. Now them micro pellets are just right now. They're damped off nice, so they will stay on the method. Press it really down hard, nice. Press that, hey presto, bang on. I've actually got the mixture eyes, look at that. Can't see him now, can you? Lovely. Hello, Mr. Duck, will you get lost? I'm fishing, will you move? All right, side jump. Move, thank you. Now, I'm roughly about 25 feet out, roughly. That's cracking, that is. I love it. Whoop, line up. Again, as I said, I've seen people cast out. As soon as I cast out, they'll tighten the line. Cast it. Where is it? Let's see. They tighten the line straight away. Nah, don't do that. Cast, let it sink. What you can, when you're on a lake like this, and as you can see, it's flat calm. Beautiful, just like glass. When it's flat calm, and it looks like glass, you can see your line as it hits the water. You got your rod line, and you, as I say, you got your rod line and you got your lead line, and you see them sinking under the water at the same time together. When they touch, sometimes the tip of your rod is a bit limp, so you turn your reel just to get a little bit of a bend in the reel. No, not the reel, the bloody rod. And it's absolutely amazing, because once it's like that, you can see, as I said, I got a fine tip on. Now I watched that just go bump, bump, bump. Then all of a sudden it went round. I knew he was picking up the bait just by looking at the tip of my rod. Now, years ago, there was a crazy idea of a swing tip. You try fishing with that on a bloody windy day. He'll be doing this all over the place. Now, your flick tip here now, your quiver tip, sorry, is being carried, people have, I don't know if they're scientists or what, but people go out and test rods. As I said, I don't go for brand names. All I do is just pick up a decent, this rod here, with the old cork angle. It's an old rod, because most of the rods now, you stick them on, you tighten them up, don't move. Now on this one, I will show you in a bit. On my float rod, you got two things that meet together to hold the reel on. Well, the one at the top, I don't know why, but I've had to tape it because it kept moving. Every time I struck, the bloody reel fall on the floor, or sometimes fall into the water and I've had to pull it up. So of course, with doing that, excuse me, I've got to get a proper cushion for this seat. With doing that, I'm happy with that rod. There's somebody, I've known people throw it away because of that little. For all I know, it could have been what they call a second, where it wasn't very good for factory, and I just thought, oh, get rid of that. Just stick it in a pile and somebody will buy it. We'll sell it and somebody will buy it. And I'll think it's their reel. No, it's a bloody thing on it. So anyway, with doing that, what I could do is super glue it. But I don't like messing around with super glue. Yeah. It's like somebody said to me when I used to be a doorman. I said, do you take Viagra? I went, no, I don't want. I said, well, there is some stuff out called Viagra spray. I know that's interesting. I said, why would I want Viagra spray? I said, spray it in your eye, make you look hard. Stupid man. I thought it was funny at the time. My wife was talking to one of her friends yesterday, and she became a paramedic. And of course, she asked my wife what she's doing. Because me and my wife met at work, where I used to work. She used to be a waitress, and me working in the kitchen. We got together, as friends at first. We used to give each other a hug, and then it got more serious. But she waited for me before my divorce went through. Good girl. I've got a good name, I'll tell you. Best in the world. And so she said to her mate, oh, well, I'm now cleaning out of school because of situations around with mum. Because that mother-in-law's got dementia, poor lady, and it's horrible. And of course she said, so my wife was saying all what the kids do at school, the little buggers, they do this, they do that, they graffiti this, graffiti that. They throw toilet roll up at the bloody ceiling. I think it's funny because it sticks on the ceiling. And they do all types of naughty things. What kids do. So anyway, my wife said to her mate, what's the worst experience you've ever been to? And she went, well, me and a colleague of mine got a call. It was horrific. She said, this old lady, about in her 80s, while she was in bed, some robbers got in. And she said, oh yeah. She said, and what happened? She said, well, they got in, tied her up, gagged her, And then to top it all, they stuck a vacuum up her backside and turned it on. And of course, they left the scene. And they left the scene. And she said, I've really felt sorry for this old lady. She goes, I went into the toilet, as me and my mate went into the toilet, and we cried over the situation what this old lady was in. And she said, it was on my mind for 2 days. And she said, well, you're not supposed to follow up on cases you've taken into hospital. And she turned around and she phoned the hospital up. She goes, I brought this patient in. You know, the old lady who'd been mugged, had her house robbed and had the vacuum stuck up her backside. How's she doing? You know, the doctor turned around and said, oh, she's sucking up well. I thought it was funny. Anyway, sorry. That's a nasty joke, isn't it? But I thought it was funny because my missus never tells jokes. And of course, she was so serious when she told me. I thought it was funny the way she come out with it. And she said, the patient's sucking up well. Well, sorry, I shouldn't laugh, should I? But it's funny. Oh, God. I don't know. Oh. See, sometimes laughter is good for people. I like watching comedians, I do. I'm a bit of a joker at work, but it's a double entendre for everything. You can say anything at our place and it can be twisted. And of course, there's only one lady in the kitchen, and she has got used to us now. There's half a dozen blokes in the kitchen, and what we come out with would make an angel blush. But she's got so used to it now. Everything that goes wrong in the kitchen, it's her fault. And she goes, okay, it's my fault. But she plays along with it. She knows she's in a male environment, but we have a laugh and joke because it needs to get you through the day. You have people, I mean, because I'm a chef and I serve, when I'm carving, like tomorrow it's my turn to carve. You get the old ears come up. Oh, hang on a minute. Missed that one. Missed that one. Oh, but we took one of the sweet corn. Monkey. You had some of these old ladies come up, and honest, some of them are so comical. They really are comical. And now look here, and every day, well, you got your regulars. You got your regular nice old people. And of course, then you got your miserable people. And I've got to admit, there was this one who used to come in, I used to thought, you miserable old devil. And then one day, I was just standing there, and she said, you're always, oops, that one didn't work. She says, you're always laughing and joking, you are, why? I said, love. I said, if I'm miserable as you, when I get to your age, I said, I would top myself. But I put it across that life isn't just about complaining about everything. She moans about the potatoes are not right, the carrots are not right, this is not right, that's not right. And I thought, Johnny, come out to moan. And then you get your some old ladies are lovely. There's these ladies who, round by us, they've got one of these like wood control places for all the old dears and old gents. And they come round and I always say, all right ladies, how are you? They go, all right love, how are you? And I say, all the better for seeing you. And they go, oh, you're a smooth talker you are. I said, well, it makes you smile, don't it? And I love it. You know, they thrive on somebody being polite to them. And of course, you get certain pensioners who come in. Just let that settle. And then once cut, that's got it. You get some people come in who I call pigeon pensioners. They waddle up to the deck. And the first thing they say, ooh, ooh, what do you got there, love? Ooh, ooh. And they go, ooh, what meats have you got on? Ooh. And I go, well, we got gammon, turkey, and beef. Not realising I'm taking the mick out of them. And they go, ooh, thank you. And then you get the ones who like to have a general laugh and joke. And some of them, I call them fairground people. Because they like certain veg. Say if you got carrots, sweet and mash on, they go, ooh, my favourite, like they're on a Big Dipper. Ooh, you got my favourites on. Or, oh, you got onion gravy today? I go, yes, love. And it makes their day. But you can have a real good jest with customers. That's me. As you see me now, I'm like this with customers. I have a laugh and joke. You've got to have a sense of humour, mate. That can go, or just, yeah, okay. You think, what are you telling me that for? But it's probably one meal they have a day which is hot. And if you can have a laugh and joke with them, it's brilliant. I mean, me personally, I go round and my gaffer said to me, he said, Juno, you're the only one who walks around the restaurant and goes, have you enjoyed your meal? And then who's ever on veg, if they turn around and say, well, the carrots were a bit hard or this was a bit wrong, I go and check and I'll say, sorry, but what did you do to the carrots? Did you put them in long enough? Or I will go up and pick a carrot out of the pot they've just taken it out of. And if it's blanched, no way. Can't eat blanched food. You know, they just warm it up. Sorry, you got to be able to carrot, not crunch it like it's just come out of the bleeding freezer. You know, you just, oh, that was nice. You know what I mean? Things like that. And our pub is known to do the best roasties. That's what everybody keeps telling me anyway. All your roasties are lovely. All your roasties are gorgeous. How'd you do your roasties? Stick them in an oven. That's what we do. But how'd you do them? In an oven. That's what we do. Yeah, but you make them so crispy. We use rapeseed oil. Can you buy that from your shops? Yes, you can. How much is it? I don't know, because we don't buy it. It comes in big gallon thingies, like, you know. They expect us to know everything, but they're lovely people. And I'm generally happy-go-lucky guy. Always having a laugh and joke in the kitchen. If somebody upsets me, people know in the kitchen I'm upset. I'm the oldest one in the building, i.e. staff-wise. There's a lady, Jo, lovely woman, and I made a mistake on one of my previous videos talking about me and my dad and my brother fishing, and I said I seen a kingfisher when I was 17, and then I mentioned another date, 1960 odd. I was born in 1960, so the year I seen that kingfisher I was 17, so that would have been 1977. Okay, I just want to put the record straight. Yeah, because we used to have a caravan down on the River Severn. We used to go there all the time. When my dad was ill, he had kidney failure, and we was the first people in Birmingham to have a dialysis machine in Birmingham in the house. And at the age of 14, I helped to put my dad on a kidney machine with my mum. That's about all the stuff, all the regalia. And one day, I was late for school. And of course, there I am late for school. I pulled in the headmaster's office. And he said, "Why are you late?" I said, "Because I've been helping my mum out with my dad." You know, "Why, what's wrong with your dad?" I said, "He's got kidney failure." He said, "Yeah, okay, he's got kidney failure, but why have you not helped your mum out?" I said, "Because we've got a kidney machine in the house and I have to help clean it down. When my dad comes off the kidney machine, I have to help her. Because it's not a little, not like the machines of today where they've gone from huge things to small things." He said, "I don't believe you." I said, "Really?" He said, "No, I don't believe you." I said, "Okay." His name was Mr. Walker. Old army man. So I said to him, "You don't believe me? Can I use your phone?" As I said, I was only 14. He said, "You mind if I use your phone?" He said, "Go on then." I phoned my mum up. I went, "Mum, I've been pulled into the headmaster's office and he's calling me a liar. And this headmaster didn't like me because I was, you know, because I seemed to be, because I was dyslexic, I was supposed to be the naughty boy. And I said to my mum, "What can I do about it, Mum, to prove it?" She goes, "Put him on the bleeding phone to me." I went, "Okay, Mum." And then I said, "Mr. Walker, my mum wants to speak to you." And of course, I didn't hear what was going on in the conversation. All I could hear was Mr. Walker said, "Well, I don't believe him." He said, "Okay then, I'll bring Colin back home because he's coming at 11 o'clock. He said he can do the afternoon period, but I'm going to bring Colin back home." He said, and I went, "Why have I got to go back home?" He said, "You might want to prove something to me." I went, "Okay." So of course, he takes me back home. And my dad has just had a wash down, and he's just gone into bed because when my dad was on the kiddie machine, he used to take it out of him. He used to make him really tired because he was on a 12-hour, as we call, flush out, where they clear the blood. Got something playing with me, tipping me right there. So if I got me back to you talking, I do apologise. So, of course, we got back home, and Mr. Walker said, "Oh, I've got to come into your house." I said, "Oh, have you?" He said, "Your mum wants to see me and your dad." I said, "Okay, Mr. Walker, follow me." Anyway, I took him into the house, and she said, my mum said, "Would you like a cup of tea?" He sat down and said yes. And my dad had just had, as I said, a wash down, and he's sitting in his little armchair. My dad, God bless him, he was sitting there looking rather tired, a frail figure of a man. When I knew my dad, he was a big man, you know, solid, not an ounce of fat on him. He was 16 stone of solid muscle. I'm into a fish now, playing this fishing now. See the bend in the rod? See that rod bouncing? You watch. See that bounce? That is it's another nice bream. I hope it ain't the same one. Should have tagged him, shouldn't I, to make sure he wasn't. Oh, that's bloody marvellous. Got my net stuck. Oh, that's it. Where are you? Come here, bugger. Now, again, oh no, it's a bit smaller, this one is. A bit smaller. But there again, doesn't matter the size, I'm catching. This is it. This is what it's about, fishing. Catching and releasing, not catching and eating. Beautiful fish. Again, it's not a bream, it's a hybrid. Now, an hybrid is a combination of two species of fish mixed. What's happened is, yeah, look, nice little one. Not too big. I can hand drop him, I can hand put him in because he ain't that big. Well, he's off. That was a nice fish. Nice bite. I knew he was there. I did say I got a little touch on there, didn't I? And what happened? Bang! Got him. Anyway, getting back to my dad and the store teacher. Headmaster, I should say. And oh, get over there. Yeah, bloody thing. Baby, mate. This headmaster, as I said, came to the house, sat down with mum, who was having a cup of tea, my dad was sitting there. My dad was 45 when he died. I was 14 when my dad first became ill. As I said, I watched my dad shrink down from a 16 stone. My dad never done bodybuilding. My dad was a welder, like I was. I followed my dad's footsteps. I became a welder. My dad was a welder, but back then, in them days, it was not like the modern cranes of what we got today, this and the other. They had to hand lift everything, pieces of steel that thick, 10 foot long by 5 foot wide, a load of them, all lifted, all the men in his factory where he used to work, were all big solid men. No beer guts, oh no, they was solid. The only fat bugger was the gaffer who sat in the office calling out the orders. But yeah, I was a bloody duck here, got a, oh what a shame, oh you. There's a duck just come past. And I seen a float and I thought, I ain't got a float, eh? He's got it stuck on the back of his bloody wing. Come here, mate. Come here. It's coming towards me. Yeah, come closer, I want to catch you. Yeah. I'm going to try and catch him and get the float off him. Come on in. Yeah. He's got it in his mouth. Got ya. Oh, you bugger. What a bloody shame. He's got the hook in his mouth. Sorry, mate, I'm trying to help you. I'll have to tell the owner when he comes round, say, look, there's a duck in there, got a hook in its mouth, got a float leading behind it. Oh, bloody shame. I only noticed it when he stopped. Then the float popped up behind him. I thought I got him then. Get that hook out, bugger. Anyway, this teacher, this headmaster I should say, this headmaster said, right, he said, hello Mr. Broughton, how are you? And all this. He said, oh, I'm a bit tired. He said, why is it Colin is always late for school on certain days? And he says, well, I've just come off my dialysis machine. And he said, we told him to go to school. And he said, I'll help Mum first, clean the machine up. But while he was helping his mum clean the machine up, I went and had a wash. And before he left, he made me some food. He said, because I have to have my food different. He said, I can't have any salt in it because it affects my blood. And he says, and he frowned at my dad and looked at my dad and said, you've got a dialysis machine in this house. And my dad said, are you calling me a liar? Now my dad wasn't one to argue with. And I mean, my dad had dark brown eyes. If I ever played up when I was a kid, he only had to look at me and I used to crap myself. Oh, sorry, Dad. But my dad was a nice guy. Do anything for anybody. He'd bend over backwards to help you out, my dad. And of course, he said to her, that's about a cast. Said to my headmaster, put these togs on. I mean, you ain't said, put these on. These scrubs. Well, I weren't scrubs then, they were like cow gowns. You know what you go to your backside when you go to the hospital. One of them. So put that on. And then he said, says, no, well, while you're there, put them blue little shoes on. I went, why? He said, you can't contaminate the room. I won't come and contaminate. He said, you've been outside, you've walked in. Put these over your shoes. All right. So he went upstairs. I went, are you ready for the shock, sir? And I tell you, he was gobsmacked. He went, what is that? I said, that's the dialysis machine. That there is your artificial kidney. You put, and we was there for an hour in that room. I was telling this man who thought because I couldn't read or write, thought I was thick. But when I started explaining the way that machine worked, he was bloody gobsmacked. And then he went to my science teacher a couple of weeks later. And he said, ask any of the kids what a dialysis machine is. And this Mr. Fox, his name was, proper knob. He said, why should I do that? He said, who do you think's the disruptive one in your class? He said, Colin. He said, the lad's got problems, you know. He says, yeah, he's thick. Why is that, Mr. Fox? Well, put a bit of written work in front of him. He doesn't know what he's doing. Back then, back in the day, in the early 70s, not like today, kids get a lot of help through computers, this and the other, with dyslexia. Now I'm going back now, 40 odd years ago. Probably longer than that, yeah, probably a bit longer than that. When you were classed as dyslexic or you couldn't read or write, you was not helped. First thing they said, you're a duffer. That was one of the words, a duffer, not a dunce, a duffer. But they overlooked what I was good at. I was a bloody good gymnast. I was good at doing the shot put. I was brilliant at the javelin. And I was brilliant at the discus. I won 4 gold cups for the school. Never got recognised. No, just won that. That's it. No round of applause. No. Just, okay, Cole, you've won one, so what? Because I was dyslexic. They always put you down. Now, there's a lot of people out there who are dyslexic. I'm going to speak to you people now who can't read or write that well. And I mean severely dyslexic. I've just found out one of my granddaughters is dyslexic. I will know what she's going through, but she's bright. And that's what bugs me. People only look at that little bit there. Oh, they can't read. They're stupid. If I was that stupid and thick, why do I run a karate club? It isn't easy to get where I've got. Back in the day, they used to beast you. when you used to do martial arts, karate-wise, they used to beast you. Now you got to be very careful because of children's health and safety, and the Children's Safety Act. And you also got to have a police check that you can work with children and young kids, which as long as my arm, I've got a list out the main police checks I've had, because I wouldn't be able to do it. If I'd done something criminal, I wouldn't be able to teach the kids. That's it at the end of the day. And I like teaching these young kids of today because I know people through my experience, my life growing up as somebody with dyslexia. I know my limits. There's a couple of things I don't like. Don't like flying. I wouldn't go under the Channel Tunnel. I don't like bloody boats. And I've conquered a lot of things in my life, and other people can do that. I'm trying to talk to you people now who think, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Have a go. My word is, when I'm teaching karate, a kid says, oh, I can't do this, sensei. I go, hang on, have a go. If you can't do it as good as you think you can, we'll try and work around it so you can implement it into your self-defense. Let's work around that problem. Let's not hit the problem face on and bang, 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 bang against the wall. You go, move around it to try and help to progress. You do not stay behind that brick wall. You come round that brick wall and you progress. If I can help somebody do that. Right, let's go back to the fishing. Again, with fishing, I'm sitting there talking because I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do good for people. That's what I want to do. Not just talk about fish, fish, fish. I would tell you stories all day long if you like. I could write a book. Actually, me saying just that. I went to a spiritualist not long ago. Maybe a month ago now. Because I do believe there is a life after death. And I'm very open-minded. You got to be this day and age. And I've never been a political person. But I'm open-minded because I do believe in supernatural. I do believe there's something out there, up there, mate. I don't think we're the only people in the universe. And I do believe in people who do people wrong. It comes back on them. And that word karma, that's it. Karma Miranda. No, sorry, that's a singer. That. No, karma does come back on people. Now, what I'm trying to do here is I want to try and do good for people. Not for me. Not for me. I'm trying to do good for people. Getting families together by learning how to fish. People with mental problems, i.e. they've had a nervous breakdown, or they're going for some trauma. Somebody who's been in a road accident, somebody who's had an operation, somebody who's been had some amputated, you know, people in wheelchairs, disabled people, you name it. This is what I'm trying to do is trying to get people like that to have a go. Have a go at doing something. Oh, I can't do that. A lot of fisheries do cater for disabled people. A lot of people think just because I'm like this, they wouldn't let me do that. Cobblers. That's rubbish. This day and age, nobody can discriminate against anybody. Nobody can discriminate against anybody. Everybody's prejudiced as well, believe it or not. I don't care who you are. Everybody's got a bit of prejudice about something. Everybody has. You tell me one person who's not prejudiced about something. Yeah, we all have. We've all been there. Years and years and years ago when I was working the doors, I had my eyes open, really wide open. I was bloody ignorant. That's what it was. I was ignorant to it. I always thought it was black dudes, black guys selling drugs. No, it wasn't. It's bloody everybody now. Even young kids are 14. And these kids are around stabbing people. Don't get it at all. What is wrong with society? Because we don't spend time with our kids doing something. You look at half of these girls walking down the road now, pushing a pushchair. What are they doing? Mobile phone. They walk out in front of you when you're driving, you bib the horn like it's your fault they're in the road. Don't understand it, and they look at you and go, hang on, love, you got your face in your phone, we're pushing a kid out in front of you. They're putting their child at risk by not stopping. Get off that phone for a bloody second, look round, and make sure they go across. They just walk across. Bang, whose fault is it? The driver's? No, it's her on the frigging phone. Correct? Yes. Anyway, I'm just going to bait up the area again, and I'm going to cut you loose again for a bit because I need a brew, and I hope to catch another fish. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the float so I can sit here and look at my float. Okay, catch you soon on part 3.